Hey there, it's Ben from Pattern Profits bringing you the weekend update and weekly watch list for the week of February 28th. And we're starting with IWO, our proxy for small cap growth. That wedge broke down, and then we got the big recovery late last week. Reclaimed anchored VWAP from off of the low there and back above 1020 cloud. Now we look that year to date anchored VWAP off of the handoff from the high, those levels above. You have anchored VWAP from the COVID low above there too. So upside progress into those levels, something we'll need to be aware of in the week ahead. Nice little bullish divergence there. You see here where you make a lower low, this low, lower than this low, but RSI stays above. That's a 5-period RSI. So bullish divergence, and you're going to see that as a theme. So whether it's IWO, FFTY, same thing here, this and this bullish divergence there, where we make the lower low. But again, there's work to do. This one came right back up to the anchored VWAP, closed right there, 1020 cloud. This is FFTY. And if we look at PDP, the momentum ETF, just about there, 1020 cloud, and that right there, that anchored VWAP off of that prior low. Same thing here, bullish divergence. So not all bad out there for growth, but headline-driven markets, so we'll have to see how it acts. And then if we do push through here, still have to deal with these levels above. Multiple anchored VWAPs, 50, 65 cloud, volume shelf, point of control, and year-to-date anchored VWAP are all above and may act as resistance. Let's get right into the watch list, starting with Palo Alto Networks. Now, this has come a long way in a short period of time. So would look better. I mean, we're talking from 466 to 569 in 2 days. So this move sideways or put in a handle here, consolidated, some nice tight consolidation below this 572.67 standard pivot would make it easier to manage and shake out some weak hands there before the breakout. But again, that's PANW, Palo Alto Networks. Look for the big volume move through 572.67, either with or without a handle. HWM. This one in aerospace, this group heating up a little bit. 3603, the standard pivot. You can see this is much larger cup pattern here. Put in a handle. Now just ready to push through that pivot. Look for a big volume move there through 3603, the pivot there. Media also a theme. This F1 Liberty Media, FWONK, 6383 standard pivot, little cup with handle pattern. And right there, 1020 cloud, like how the year-to-date anchored VWAP acted as support in the handle too. So just looking for the breakout there. Staying with that same theme in media, OUT, out front media. This one had descending trend line here. This double bottom pattern shook out here. Nice climb up the right side. Look at the good volume, strong volume coming in through the descending trend line, and now 2789. That double bottom pivot, the level to look for should get a run back at least towards a prior high there, that around 29. But 2789, the next level to watch. And that double bottom pivot. Also have ESI, Element Solutions, and kind of looks like OUT. Double bottom pattern came through the descending trend line there, poked its head through. Volume pattern not as good on this one as what we just looked at on OUT, but the where it matters is through 2526, the double bottom pivot. So want to see what that volume looks like through there. Prior high up here at 2692. So looking to come through that 2526 pivot on big volume, gets a shot back to those prior highs. I also have in metals, miners, Rio. You zoom out a little bit. Cup handle pattern, Standard pivot there, 80.44. Could probably draw in a little descending trend line there. Yeah, if you include the wicks, come through that descending trend line, may get in there early ahead of the 80.44 pivot. Good volume up the right side, all the way up the right side. Really good volume coming into that one above, back above 1020 cloud on Friday. So looking for that one to push through. Nice volume shelf that's built out there too. So if it can push above, expect this area to act as support on any pullbacks, but it need to push through first. Also have FMC 120.57, the standard pivot there. Let me zoom out. You'll see this bigger cup handle pattern. 120.57 needs to push through there on big volume. And I have one more SCCO, another one in the metals group. This one copper related, 70.45, the standard pivot there. Kind of just a rounded base bottom, maybe a little bit of like a VCP look to it. Here, 1 and 2, and another little consolidation. You do have a little descending trend line there too, that maybe if it pushes through there, gets in ahead a little bit of the 70.45 pivot, but 70.45, that's the level to watch and the one you want to see it come through on big volume. Again, copper related, SCCO. That's all I have. Hope you have a great trading week, and I'll see you again next week.